Hey, what's up everyone? It's me, Robert, and I'm here giving you another classic camera review, and today I'm bringing you the Konica Big Mini F. So, the Konica Big Mini F is a point-and-shoot camera that has some pretty impressive glass. It is a fixed focal length 35mm f2.8 camera. Of course, it's autofocus. It's a point-and-shoot. It takes CR123 batteries, these big chunky fat guys. It's a 3-volt, and it's a really good camera for a lot of reasons. It's super compact. Give you an idea of the size. It has a really sharp lens, but I would say that the main reason that this is a good camera is the speed and accuracy of the autofocus. Lately, I've been into a lot of point-and-shoot cameras that I've been using, like Olympus MJU. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. And a couple other ones, some random like Yashica Kyocera stuff, but nothing amazing. But I got this one, and it's a little bit more expensive than some of your other point-and-shoot stuff out there. But I got mine with a broken data back. I know you're going to say, well, then why are you doing a review on this? Because it still works. Some of the features on it are gone, unfortunately, and one of the main features on it that I can't use, that I'm really not super stoked about, is that it does have exposure compensation if you get this perfect working order, but mine unfortunately does not. However, I did get it for really cheap. I got it for about $30 US, and these cameras can go up to over $100 in really good condition. And I figured for something that I'm just carrying around and doing some random shooting with, sure, exposure compensation would be nice to have, but if I wanted to do something serious like that, I have a Nikon F3. I could do that on that, and have a larger aperture as well. So this is kind of more of a casual, out on the town, having fun camera. And it performed really well. It's really basic. You got your shutter right here, power button right here. I don't like that they're super close to each other, because sometimes I'm like, like this, and I'm like, alright, I'm going to take a picture, and then I turn off my camera. Which, sounds like, why would you do that? They're kind of different buttons, they're even different textures, but you're out having a good time, and I do some skateboarding photography, and if I'm in like the heat of a moment trying to get something and I'm just like, yeah, then sometimes I'll miss it. So on the back, it does have modes and date settings, so most of everything on the data back is something I would never use, like data backs and stuff like that. The only other thing I would say that the negative to this, if the data back does break on you, is that the flash is 100% automatic, so pretty much whenever you are in a low light situation, the flash will shoot. But that being said, the flash works pretty well. It's not overwhelming. It's not a giant flash, and even though the data back was broken, when I did put in my ISO 400 film, it shot really well and didn't under or overexpose. So that was one of the things I was worried about, is that if the data back is broken, is it going to be able to read what speed of film I have in there? And I'm not sure if it did, but the photos that came out were fine. So here's a look at the inside of the camera if you're curious at all. It's got that foam thing right here, so you can see the film on the inside of it. I'm not super crazy about that. I don't really consider that to be a professional feature on any cameras. It's auto loading, very simple. Just put in the film, pull it past to here, and then it loads by itself. It's pretty solid. It has a nice finish to it. I'm pretty sure it's all plastic. The front of this kind of feels like metal, but I'm not sure. I would just say it's plastic. It's a really light camera as well. But I would say the main reason I would get this camera is it's got an f2.8 lens, which isn't a huge aperture, but for a point and shoot, it's about as good as you get. I don't see a lot of point and shoots with like a f1.8 or anything like that. Sometimes I'll see, like 2.6 or something like that, but nothing really huge in terms of a large aperture. But the main reason I like this camera was accurate and quick focusing. So if you like doing anything that's kind of like either street photography where you're just like, oh, I want to take a picture of that, and the focus is really fast. Like, I'll just do a half press and let you know when I'm in focus. 1, 2, 3, in focus. 1, 2, 3, in focus. It's really fast. So I'll switch to something else, like at a different angle. 1, 2, 3, it's in focus. So it's really fast. The focus is really fast, and it was pretty accurate. There was a couple things where like I took some photos where the subject I had was not dead center, and it focused on the background and not the subject. But that's to be expected with a point and shoot camera. I mean, how many autofocus points does this thing have? I'm not sure. Probably at tops 3 compared to like a modern DSLR mirrorless camera, which has like 50, something like that. But anyways, great camera. I really had a good time using it. I've been buying and selling a lot of cameras lately, and I think I'm going to hold on to this one. In terms of point and shoot cameras, I also have the Olympus Mew, the 3.5, and I like this better. It's a better camera. It focuses better. The lens is sharper. So yeah, great camera. If you want to get a good camera for, like I said, these can go up to around $100 or so, but I would say it's a really strong camera. And I recently did a review on another camera I had, the Leica CL, and although that is a manual focus camera, it's a totally different camera. I got this for $40, and I got the Leica for $200, and I got a Leica Cimmachron lens, an old one, for about $260. So $460 versus $40 Konica autofocus, and these were way better photos, way better. So money is not everything when it comes to what kind of gear you're gonna get, but these are popular. Like I said, when they do come up on eBay, they go for a pretty good amount. However, it's worth what you pay. I mean, if you want to get one in good condition, you might wind up with one with everything working. I got a little case, and some Japanese guy wrote, well, I think it's Wata inside of here. His name was probably Watanabe. And yeah, really nice, compact, and I can even put it on my belt. There's a belt strap thing on here, which I'm totally gonna do. Point and shoot on your belt, rip it out, ready to rock. But yeah, great camera. So thanks for watching. I'm gonna leave with a couple photos on the end of this, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you. Have a great day.